guys, happy Friday. So I wanted to make this video to kind of show you my toddler evening routine and a review kind of my son's room, toddler room tour, and a review of a toy chest I highly recommend. I know the holidays are coming up and I didn't know if anybody needed a gift idea or toy storage. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. My son is 2 years and almost 5 months old, so this is kind of how we do our evening. Our evening normally starts around 5. That's what I consider evening time. My husband gets off work and he's coming home. That's normally when I have either started supper or will be starting supper. Tonight we will be having Alfredo, and it's kind of a gluten-free vegetarian Alfredo. I eat gluten-free. My son doesn't have to, but he'll eat the noodles anyway, and he has been asking for sketty all the time. That is his favorite meal, so we're gonna make that tonight. It's super easy, and it's nice to make something super easy to me on Wednesday because it's the middle of the week and you're tired, and something simple is always perfect. So anyways, I use gluten-free fettuccine noodles. I just use whatever Alfredo sauce I can find, and then we add, I think it's called corn is how you pronounce it, but we use this type of fake meat. My son eats it, and then so I just cook the noodles, mix it all together. I know we could be fancy and add other things to fettuccine. I just don't have the extra desire to put more effort into my Alfredo that I make. So this is my son's room, and I'm really happy with it. When you first walk in, you see a changing table. Now my son hopefully will be potty trained in the next month or two, so this will be phasing out of his room, and then we'll have a little more room to add some of his bigger trucks and stuff. Not all my son's toys are in his room. He likes to be in different rooms and do different things, so maybe when we move this out we can add more in there. This lamp is from my grandparents and it works perfectly in my son's room. I like the little table, and it's the perfect height for him to do the puzzles that he has on this. I love the trucks that we have on the wall. I've mentioned them before, and they are from Hobby Lobby, and if you watch you can get them half off, and there are other options you can get with these truck designs if you don't like just these 3 that I have. This is my son's mattress. I have made a review on this video. If you'd like to watch that, I'll leave it linked below. And I love this mattress. I love it just being on the floor because he can play with it with his trucks and lay on it when he wants to. These sheets are a bit snug. I do need to get him some bigger sheets. This is a dresser that was actually from mine and my husband's room, and we kind of downsized our room, so it became my son's, so we didn't have to buy a new dresser or anything, and it works perfectly in his room. This is a quilt someone gave me. It's handmade when my son was born, and I love it. These are some parenting books that I highly recommend. I follow her on Instagram, and she has a really useful website if you'd be interested in reading some of her things. I also hide my son's train tracks up here because he terrifies me running around with them, so normally he's not, at 2.5, he's not really fully ready to play with train tracks. My son's closet, I dream one day it will be super organized, but it's just so hard with toddlers because they only wear things for so long, and you're trying to decide what to keep and what to toss and what toys to keep in here. So it's a continual desire to eventually make this closet really organized. Next is this rug. I got this rug from IKEA and I absolutely love it, and if you watch, it does go on sale. I think we ended up getting this rug for like 10 bucks. And this is the toy chest. I highly recommend it. It is from Amazon, and I will leave it linked below. I believe it was $120, and I love it. It's the perfect height. My son is now just about as tall as it is, so he can reach stuff on the top shelf. I love the 4 shelving options it gave you for toys or books. We use it for books. And then the chest part of it, where most of the toys are, is actually deeper than you would think it is. When you first build it, you're like, oh man, you can't fit much in there, but you can actually fit a ton of stuff in there. If you can't tell from all my son's cars that he has in there. And I absolutely love this toy chest. I highly recommend it. It's pretty easy to put together. They had just 2 color options, I think, gray and white. One thing too, when I was looking, I couldn't remember if I got this from Amazon or Wayfair. Wayfair has a much more expensive version of this, so I would suggest the Amazon one as long as they have it in stock. And I love this toy chest so much that if and when we ever have another baby, that I would buy another one of them, because I think it's so cute if they all have their own toy chest for their own books and their own toys. And it's so small and simple that I think if they're sharing a room, you could easily fit 2 in a room. So after we have supper, my husband normally watches our son while I clean up. And my son normally spends this time playing with his daddy, and he absolutely loves this racquetball game they have come up with. We have a pretty long hallway, and my husband got him some racquetballs, and he just thinks it is hilarious when daddy tosses the racquetball down the hallway and it bounces everywhere. Now my husband is careful. He doesn't like hardcore play, but it's pretty fun. He loves it. He will ask to play this game multiple times a day, and it's kind of cute just how simple things he loves. especially after spaghetti or Alfredo, he needs a bath. He still gets a bath about every other night unless he is super dirty. And I absolutely love the shampoo and conditioner from Target. I think they also sell it at Walmart, but my son has pretty sensitive skin, and he actually kind of got that cradle cap, which I didn't even know 2-year-olds could get cradle cap, and I was just using like some Suave shampoo, and when I switched to this shampoo and I was really scrubbing his hair and stuff and he got a haircut, it got much better. My son loves these animal bath toys and a boat and a cup, but he also loves, once again, just the simple things. He likes to open mommy soap and daddy soap, so he knows that mommy has a soap, daddy has a soap, and Milo has a soap, and it's really cute how he just loves opening and closing that and saying those words. After bath time, he normally has a little bit of free time. It was really cute. The other night we watched A Bug's Life, and he played in the room with us while we watched it. He watched some of it, but not a lot. But apparently he really liked it because he asked for that movie again today. So he could just kind of use this time for family time, or he'll go play in his room for a little bit. Like I said, my son is almost 2.5, and he kind of knows when bedtime is. Now, due to this most recent time change, daylight saving time, his night schedule is kind of a hot mess. So he's kind of, as long as he normally lays down in between 8 and 9, but with time change it's kind of almost been like 7:30, he'll start kind of asking for it, and it's really cute. He'll ask for his milk. He still drinks a little bit of milk before bed, and he'll say go lay down, so we'll go lay down. My son has never been early to bed ever, so I know for some people the fact that he didn't go to bed till like 8 or 9 they don't like, but I can't help it. He's never gone to bed that early, no matter how much I've tried. Before bed we always read a book or two. We used to read a ton of books, but now he just gets too antsy sitting down too long and he'll start to be crazy, so we just read 1 or 2 books, and his favorite book recently is the Sleep Train book from the Dolly Parton reading program, which I highly recommend. I believe most places in the US can do it, but you can log on to her website and enter your address and see if you can, and your kid can get a free book every month, and my son has absolutely loved the past 2 books he's gotten. He also loves Llama Llama, Gramps and Grandpa. He can quote that book. And I'll try to show a few other ones. And I will lay down with my son until he goes to sleep. And that is our evening routine. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope my review was helpful and possibly gave you a gift idea or a toy storage idea. So have a happy Friday. Bye guys.